Greetings, fellow adventurers and listeners. I'm your dungeon master, Douglas W.T. Smith, and welcome to another episode of Epic Tales and Enchanted Tomes. Welcome to the third session of 2024 and the second campaign for our players. So, if you haven't listened to the previous episodes, please go back and listen to those, and so you can see where the players have come from and why they're at Deep Summit helping Barakai's hometown. So please make sure you are subscribed and following so you can see where the players are going now that they're in the keep, what's going to happen now. So please make sure you are subscribed and following Epic Tales and Enchanted Tomes. I also wanted to remind you, if you are a player or a dungeon master, please contact me because I am going to be doing interviews and start uploading them onto YouTube and Twitch, live streaming them and uploading them. So please make sure you are subscribed and following, and please comment below if you do want to be a part of this, because I think it's going to be quite funny seeing what different stories people have, and even if they've done similar campaigns, where those campaigns took them and how different they were to other ones that other players and dungeon masters have run before. So please, if you are wanting to be a part of this, reach out and we can get that sorted. With no more time wasted, here is the third episode of Campaign 2 for Epic Tales Enchanted Tomes. Something hot and dangerous happened last session, where Eleanor, do you want to recap on what was so hot and dangerous about something that happened last session?
Well, I found out that I can use Radiant Flame to make someone just suddenly burst up in flames. That was hot and dangerous.
It was a risk, it was dangerous, and it was a reward.
It was very rewarding.
Which is great.
And we managed to get everyone in the main hut. And now attacking the kobolds and cultists.
Yep. And that's pretty much it. You saved the shark and Sharkfolk commoners, or have them huddled into that hut while you try to fight off these cultists, the ambush drakes, and the kobolds there, with the help of Alan and Vane hooting.
Alan.
I forgot about that.
So, where we last left, Vane had gone on a rampage to avenge Alan's attacker, trying to take down your oh my goodness, I'm having a blank. Alan is your finish my sentence. Familiar. That's
Familiar.
It. That's
Familiar.
it.
That's the word.
Yeah, went on a rampage, killing the kobold and also the cultist, and the body flopped down the stairs and snapped the lead of the drake that's at the top of the stairs there, to the right, east. Doldos, you are next in the line of this. Let's have some good rolls. What do you want to do?
Let's hope, shall we? Let me zoom in. Like, I'm so zoomed out, it's not funny.
And also, there's a reason why everyone probably noticed that as well when they jumped on that. Everyone was zoomed out and it was just all black. I've done something to extend this map, so that's why it's all black if you zoom out. Where it wasn't before, it was just like the corner of it.
I mean, I kind of noticed, but I was just like, oh yeah, the site's been changed or something. But you've extended the map.
All part of this plan, this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I hope.
No, cool, man. Let's see what happens.
Exactly. Let's see what happens, Doldos. With you standing in at the back of the hut there, seeing Vane.
I'm going to rush out really close to this kobold, and I'm to use my lion's claw flail to smash its head in. Hopefully. Let's see.
burn javelin.
Oh, yes! Yes.
Yes. Awesome. That's a definite hit.
Language. 7. 9. That should be.
Okay. And are you enraged? Did you go enraged? No, you didn't. Did you?
I thought we were still rage from last time, or did that end?
No, because it's ended because it's a new encounter.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did not rage. I
Yeah.
just
Cool.
rotted in Thorns first and slammed the flail into this kobold's head.
Yeah. And as you slammed downward on the kobold's head with your flail, it's pinned the kobold to the ground and crushed the skull underneath it. The guts of and the muscles and of what?
Grey matter.
Yeah, what kobolds, they don't have much on them. They do have a lot of bones, but not much meat. And it's splattered underneath your flail. Yeah.
What else shall I do?
Kill
Um,
that
Throw a
kobold.
javelin.
I think that'll be end of my turn.
Yep. As you ran out of the hut as well, you like stepped around the edges, because you weren't in the water. There's like the edge that goes around the hut before the pool goes down to the I guess the underground tunnels or underwater tunnels. Migni was sitting in the pool. She's watched you run, splatter the kobold, and Migni rushes out of the hut, and waits at the bottom of the stairs there, and she looks behind you, behind her and you, Doldos, and kind of like working out her positions, and she is out of range for her Kapesh weapon, but is standing ready. Next, the cultist that's on fire, that has been burnt out, is looks down and sees Migni at the bottom of the stairs, and it starts like there's from where you are, Doldos, you can see the body of the cultist starts crawling backwards across the bridge, and you can hear this like faint, like it almost sounds like a cry, but you don't really know what they are saying. Oh, so what the cultist is saying. So you can see he's severely injured, but fleeing from the scene. Next, Eleanor, it's your turn.
I'm gonna creep out a little bit.
Yep.
And I'm gonna point towards the other cultist. And I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead.
Yeah.
Point at one creature you see within range. Sound of Dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 12 or take 1d8 necrotic damage.
Yep. Okay. Going for the cultist. 13 was it?
12.
12. Sorry. The cultist fails. So it's okay. I'm just getting it up. I'm totally dead. Okay. Okay, yes. Oh, and you rolled 1.
What?
Yeah, so you walk out of the hut and just point at the cultist, looking down at Migni and that, and it starts to like hold its ears, and it's still got the leash to the ambush drake behind him, in its hand. Kind of like shakes his head a bit, shakes the noise off, and looks back at you, taking 1 point of necrotic damage. Oh, not 19. Sorry. And next, Barakai.
Yes.
You are.
I am still in the hut.
Yep. And you've seen Migni and Eleanor. Everyone's starting to pour out of the hut. Attempt to attack.
I will run up to the base of the stairs.
Yep.
No, that's the ruler. Run up to the base of the stairs, and can I just hold an action for whenever something runs in front of me, I'll rage at it while it runs at me?
Yep. Is it within? Do they have to come within 5 feet of you, or is that no? Just
Yeah, just say when they're about to get in my face, I rage just so I can take the hit.
Yep. Cool. And with that, the orange, so the drake that's on the leash with the cultist looks at the ambush drake and points at you, and the ambush drake motions to charge at you. And as you can see, the leash is actually quite longer than what it looked, and it has quite a bit of range on it. But as it's come closer to you, and as it's gone to bite at you, you being ready with a rage, does that give you advantage on?
No. Look. Essentially, I just raged.
Yep. Without using a slot?
Yeah. I use my slot when they run up to me.
Okay, yep. And with that, the ambush drake, being still attached to the lead, chomping down at you. As it's gone to leap from the stairs at you, Barakai, you have been able to just see it come down, like it's been within eyesight this whole time, coming at you and jumped at you, his jaws coming at you with open mouth, and you shuffle to the side on the stairs, missing you. With that, the purple drake that's now leadless and free to do whatever it wants, really, charges down, and you can see it's getting quite congested now within these stairs, and the ambush drake has gone to leap at you, and being so close to the other drake there gets the advantage on the roll with the tactical pack, which didn't help it as it's gone to take a chomp at you, Barakai. You've been able to jump to the side, missing you as well. And Uzan, you can see. You're in the hut still.
I haven't seen a damn thing.
You haven't seen that. You've heard like shuffling noises and like thumping noises, and veins hoot hoot calling.
I'm gonna run out of the hut and then run this way like 20 feet and then fly up next to the cultist there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast that dude on the bridge and stop him getting away.
Yep. Let's go. Mm. Lovely. Yes, it hits.
He gets some damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
So as you've flown up, you've seen like this, they're draped in black, and they have like black, almost like they're like a helmet, but picture kind of Sauron, with the long extended helmets, and in its hand it's also got a scimitar, but it's crawling on the bridge. And you've flown up, and you've seen it's crawling. It's looked back at you, and you've just mustered this energy. You're feeling the...
It's off because you hurt my bird. You're gonna die.
With that, you So Alan, you retreated Alan, and he's in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pocket dimension in my pocket.
Yep.
For now, until I can work out how to get him inside a ball or something.
That's right. I choose you. And you slam your wrists together, and this flame just pours out like almost like a stream, river stream, flowing down onto the cultist. And let's stuff it. So this fire is just poured down on the cultist. It's starting to twist and burn it, and also the wooden bridge underneath it as well has started to burn and crackle, and with the cultist starts rolling over and falls into the water. The fire is starting to burn the bridge, and you see from where you are, the wooden planks are starting to break, the ropes are starting to fray, and then the bridge just falls, snaps in half, and falls into the water. This sizzle of smoke pours up into the sky. Can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Perception.
From where you are?
Yes, I can.
You are quite high. You said 30 feet? You went your full height? No, just...
Yep.
Wow. Okay, from up the top, you see the smoke. The smoke from the bridge is like columning, creating a column of smoke up, but you can see over the smoke, and over on the other side of the bridge that's fallen, you see... I'm just going to... On your map, can you see what's on the other side of the bridge?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. So you can see... Can you tell me what you see?
Looks like it is... Zoom in a bit. I can see 2 kobolds and 2 cultists.
Yep. On the other side of the bridge. Standing there.
Yep.
They're pacing back and forth, trying to look through the smoke, and they can't see what's happening.
Right. Did I at least kill the dude on the bridge?
Yeah, you smoked him. Literally, like, burnt him to ashes, and he sizzled, and the body just sunk into the deep abyss water below the bridge. It's not deep.
Can I yell out?
It's deep.
To whoever can hear me that there's more guys across the bridge that no longer exists?
No, there is guys. They do exist on the other side.
No, the bridge doesn't exist. The bridge is gone.
The bridge is gone. Yep. So you
destroyed the bridge.
I think from where you are, Nope. Yeah, everyone can hear that.
He is so mad he's got to go to school. Well then, yeah, if everyone can hear me, I'm gonna tell them I've destroyed the bridge, but there's more people across the bridge.
Yep. Okay. Nat, does that end your turn as well?
Yeah, that's it.
The cultist has seen you, just the one that's up the top of the stairs there, has seen you burn the bridge, and it's looked at you, Uzan, and it being you being much higher, and it pulls out its scimitar and makes this like high pitch, a lot higher than that. I can't do it. And goes to throw its scimitar at you. Throws it and throwing it too low because you are quite high, and the helmet kind of blocking its vision misses you. Now it's still at the stairs, and it's going to move down to the bottom of the stairs there behind the drakes at the end of its turn. Now we're back to Vane. Vane is not. Oh no. Okay. Does anyone want to? Actually, you won't have access to it. Nah, it's alright. What I'll do is I'll roll on her thing so then we can all see it. I would assume Vane.
You know, she's just gonna be throwing her daggers and shooting her crossbow.
Yeah, she's definitely. I'm trying to think of what she did last time. Yeah, she did a crossbow and then did the
psychic blades.
Yep. Would everyone agree that she would do that as well, or use both her daggers, like her actual physical daggers, to go up and attack, and then use both her blades? So then she'd get
daggers first, then her psychic blades.
Okay, yep. Alright, so I'll move her. So she rushes up and squeezes in next to you, Barakai, and going for the ambush strike to your right, the orange one there, and she pulls out her dagger. Rolling a... Did everyone see that?
Yep.
So she rolled a 17 for that. Nice. Doing 9 points damage. I'll do both.
I'll be back in a sec, guys.
Yeah. That hit is 13. Oh, nice. Okay. And then her last physical dagger. Okay, so you said you all can see that, is that right? Like her rolls, and
I can't see it on the log.
Yeah, I can't see on the
thought
game
I
log.
did.
oh
No.
yeah, it's saying to self. Sorry. Her first dagger got a 17, and her second dagger got 13. So they both hit, and first one 9, and second point 8 points of damage. So she's rushed up, and as she's squeezed through both of you, Barakai and Migni there, she's thrusted both her daggers upwards into the guts of the ambush drake, pulled them out and thrown like the blood from it onto the ground next to her. And then with her psychic blades as a bonus action. Oof. She rolled a 19, which is a hit. Okay, cool. Doing 7 points of damage, and then with her second psychic blades, 14. Okay, wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, so her first psychic blades got 26 to hit, and the second one got 14 to hit. They both hit. First damage is 7, and the other one's 1. So as she's pulled out, thrown the blade off the blood off the blades of her daggers, she's like spun around her finger, put it back in by her side, and manifested these two psychic blades that stick. They not physically, but start eating away at the brain of the ambush drake. And Barakai, all you can see from your point of view is like this drake just, after being stabbed and by the daggers, it just falls to the ground. But internally, it's like its mind has been eaten away and thrown into the black abyss of no return, which is now dead. And that ends Vane's turn. Doldos, you have just seen
So
Vane rush and stab away at this drake, killing it.
So Oldos is gonna do a merciful.
So
Yeah, I can make that.
what did you say you were going
I'm
for?
gonna do
Cut it out.
a merciful targeting right there to hit both the ambush drake and the cultists.
Yeah, the mirthful leap, was that right?
Yeah, the merciful. Oh, I've been reading that wrong the whole time. I've been saying merciful leap. My bad.
It says when you can roll a d8, add the number, roll to the number of feet you cover, even when making a standing jump. So, do you do? Is it just you're just jumping to that point of view, but you're not? There's no damage, or there is damage of the 1d8.
You can, how do you add the number of the number of feet? It says damage. I'm guessing if I land on someone in the same occupied space, I do damage. It doesn't really specify, really. It says damage 1d8, so...
Yeah, I like the way I read it would be, maybe that just needs to be edited, like, maybe, within 5 feet of, like, you landing, or, I guess opponents have to make a deck save of something, or like a save.
Who knows?
Who knows? But let's do the 1d8 damage for now.
Four damage on the land.
Yep. So and yep. Keep going.
Then I'm going to bring out use my lion's claw on the ambush Drake meaning.
And because you are like in a flank, you get advantage on it as well.
Okay, we'll roll
So roll again.
as my. Okay. That's a good
That's-
roll. 17.
Yeah, so that hits.
Rolling for damage. 3.
Yeah, nice. So you've is that... Yeah. Is that it?
Yep, pretty much. That's
Yeah. Cool. So
Yep.
you've Barakai and Migni just watch say leap over him and just big thud in between the cultists and the ambush Drake thudding on the ground, and this like wave of energy goes shoots out both of them, and with that you pull out your flail, turn around, smack it into the back of the Drake and knocking it forward towards Barakai. Doing 3 points of damage. Migni
awesome.
Squeezes. It's pretty tight in there. So Migni's gonna actually climb up. I'll move that. Cultist, the dead body cultist on the ground. The Drake. So Migni steps onto because there's the dead ambush Drake. That's kind of rolled through your legs and Vane's legs as it's fallen down. Migni's pulled out her scimitar and swiped it at the Drake there. And with the Kapesh, she's pulled it out, and because of the hook in it, it has like got, as she's swiped down on it, it's instead of doing like slashing damage, it's done like piercing damage, and the hook's taking it hooked deep within the skin of the Drake, and she pulled it out. And as she's pulled it out, you see Barakai and Vane and Doldos as well. You three see blood spray out with it, and doing 6 points of damage. The Drake starts moaning and like staggering towards you, Barakai, and you can see the colours in the scales are starting to shimmer. It's starting to turn a bit grey.
But it's not quite dead.
It looks weak from where you are, but not dead. And Eleanor,
Yo.
you have just watched Doldos fly over this huge leap, and like you can see like all this stuff happening in the stairs, the congested stairway there. But you can, one thing is certain: there's blood spraying everywhere and things flopping down the stairs. The Drake flopping down the stairs.
Just everything's falling down the stairs.
Yeah, it's quite a steep staircase, so like as soon as you lose any will to stand, gravity's going to pull you down to the bottom.
Yeah.
They go galumphing down the stairs.
Well, I'm not going to try and squeeze through that mess. So I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon.
Yep.
And try and hit that cultist in the back.
Yeah, so
Maybe.
you summon the spiritual weapon, and it appears. So you're doing directly behind.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a flank. So roll again. So you do have advantage because it is facing towards Doldos.
That's a bit better.
That's a lot better.
A lot better.
Yeah. Yep. Roll for damage.
Seven.
Nice. And did we agree or mention that it was going to be a mace that this weapon is you're going to summon? Would it be a mace?
Which changed it to the blue flaming sword that looks like
that's right. Yeah.
clouds.
Yeah.
You said, yeah.
That's right. I keep forgetting. Why do I keep forgetting that? Anyway, sorry. So yeah,
You're right.
this huge, thick blue blade has just appeared behind the cultist, and without any time of it being able to turn around, it's just like a big tree that's been chopped at the stump. It's just come tipping down, and just, but instead of like anyone yelling out timber to make way, the cultist is in the clear line of strike as this blade has just gone thud down, but with it, it's this piercing damage just pierced through the top of the helmet of the cultist and cutting it in half, and you can see the blue flame has actually been sprayed with red blood as it's sliced it down. Doldos, you have caught like a shower of blood as this blade is cut down on this cultist, killing.
I can imagine the two halves just sliding on down
Yep, and
the steps.
and Migni, Vane, and Barakai start kind of stepping over the two halves as they rolling down the stairs.
Do that cartoonish slide where it goes with the step.
Yeah. So now that ends your turn. Is that?
Yeah.
We are up to Barakai.
Well, I guess I only have one option, don't I?
Only one option.
Only one option, the little drake in front of me. Well, we're gonna smack the drake, and you know what, we really want him to be dead, so let's just recklessly attack him.
It's like a cat bapping at something. That's what I can imagine.
Really want to kill it. I really want to kill it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's fucking pathetic. So does an 11 make it?
Really want to kill it?
The drake looks at you and sees you swinging down your great axe at it, and it like shuffles to the side as your great axes, the anchor style, reforged anchor style great axes thud and like boom onto this the rock stairs there, making this loud echoing thudding noise, missing the...
Oh, Vane made it.
Made it just in time, Vane.
Hey!
Speak of the devil.
Please don't look at the log.
It's me, the devil.
The devil.
Don't you look pretty?
Thank you,
You
I
guys
went
are
out
just
for
not
dinner,
wrong.
which is why I'm late.
Oh, so that means you've been drinking.
Every game!
Every game without fail.
I feel like... Listen, hear me out. I'm a better player after I've had a couple of drinks.
Bloody oath. How else are you supposed to do embarrassing things on D&D without alcohol to support you?
Exactly.
That's
Correct.
true.
Okay.
Yeah, so your great axe is missed. Baraka.
Well, you know what? I'm very upset that it missed, so we're gonna just leave the axe just probably stuck in its little ditch, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to bite the fucker.
Yeah.
It's gonna die.
You're gonna die, clown.
Well, I mean, he might die. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna die today by my hand.
Yeah, so you you jump at it, trying to snap at it, but it's even though it's really weak, it has still been able to dodge your jaw attack.
Its fight and flight kicked in real good, and it's flighting real quick.
So a bit of a recap, Bane. You killed the Drake with your daggers and your psychic blades. Uzan killed the cultist at the top that had been burnt. That was weak. It tried to crawl along the bridge and escape. Uzan, as he's flown up and destroyed the cultist, he actually burnt down the bridge. And from where he is up high up, he can see that on the other side of the bridge there is 2 other kobolds and 2 cultists pacing back and forth, trying to look past the smoke, because there's a big smoke column from the burning bridge up the top there.
Okie dokie.
So we fucked some shit up.
And
Wouldn't
Barakar.
expect anything less.
Yeah. And you just entered as Barakar was trying to kill this Drake, but the Drake, with its last, the remaining life, is dodging his attacks.
Okay.
So the Drake has been dodging with it, and it retaliates with a bite back at you, Barakai. And just like the Drake, you see it coming in. You've jumped to the side, or not jumped because there's not that much room on the stairs there. You've kind of like squeezed in front of Vane there as it's snapped at you, missing you. Uzan, you're up the top there, seeing this congested fight. Cultist cut in half by Eleanor's blade.
Yeah. And it really is just the Drake left, isn't it?
It is, for now.
No.
From what you can see, that the other four and the others haven't made any progress.
Eldritch Blast that dude. For a little bit of damage.
Good hit roll. Are you gonna fly closer or from where you are?
No, just from where I am.
Yep. So with one hand you hold out, and this flame, this stream, it's like a thinner
What's cracking?
thinner stream of fire comes pouring out, and it's thinner because you wanted to make sure it hit the Drake instead of hitting your allies, and it's come down on top of it, and it's engulfed the Drake, and it's fallen to the ground. And you so they have their claws, and then they've got like elbows, and it's fallen down on its front elbows, and flame pouring, and it's kind of shimmering, trying to shake off the flames. And Barakai, Migni, Vane, Dolos, you can see that the scales are starting to turn from a grey up to a different shade of grey, but it's still breathing.
This won't die.
which brings it back to your turn, Vane.
Good.
Oh wait, Uzan, you're done, aren't you?
Yeah, man, that's it.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm just wondering if can I see the cultists and the kobolds that are like across the burnt bridge?
Not from where you are, because there is that still like the big column of smoke. But they can't see what's going on the stairs because it's like a flat platform, and your Doldos is really the only one at the top there. But all the rest of you are down the stairway, still kind of because the flame, that was about two minutes ago. This is happening quite fast. All of this, so you're still quite hidden.
All right. Well, I'll just go for the drake that we are trying to kill. Then the one that's close to us.
Yep.
I'm just gonna try and stab him with my dagger. I am not gonna do well.
Because it is really tight there on the stairs, and you're sitting really close to Barakai and Migni, you've had to kind of shuffle your way between them, and as you shuffled, you're kind of on your side, and you're trying to stab at the drake, but you miss.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna use my bonus action for 2-weapon fighting, and I'm gonna have a crack with my other dagger. Which is better.
Much better. Yep, that's it. That hits.
Excellent.
Well, Vane, with you feeling a little bit ashamed of missing with that first dagger,
Very embarrassed.
Yeah, you've managed to squeeze past them, and with like an uppercut of the dagger. Uppercut, you're holding the dagger and you into the neck of the drake. Give it a little twist and flick it out, and blood sprays off your blade, and the drake finally falls down to the ground and starts tumbling down the stairs. Past you, Barakai. The Barakai, Actually, you know what? Barakai, can you just do a saving throw to see if it knocks you off? Let's do a dex saving throw.
Dex? Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, because I have advantage on those.
And you know what, Vane? Let's go dex saving throw as well.
Oh my god, advantage.
Mhm.
Oh, that's better.
Yep, so you all three of you, and Migni as well, all three of you, as this drake started to tumble down the stairs, as you pulled out your blade, you've all just staggered over it, jumped over it. Vane, true drow style, you've kind of jumped onto the wall and parkoured your way past as the drake has tumbled down. Now we are out of initiative. All threats right now are
Right now.
are dead.
Are our friends still in that center hut? Yes, okay, I can see them now. Awesome. Cool.
Sorry, guys, to cut short, but I've got to go. I'll see you all next week.
Yeah, no worries.
Bye.
Too
Thanks,
easy.
Dodos.
Alright.
See ya.
Be good, mate.
I'll just drag him around. We'll just drag him around.
Oh. Drag him around. Barbarians.
Yeah, so
Uzan's gonna fly down to the platform and meet up with everybody else and work out what we're going to do next. Because we burnt down the bridge.
Oops.
So
Who did
Migni,
that?
pops her head like above the flat platform of the stairs, like kind of comes up to the top of the stairs, and she ushers at you, Uzan and Doldos. Come down here, So, because you've told everyone that there is the other people on the other side. Oh, sorry, the cultists and the kobolds on the other side. I'm actually just going to remove them from it, so it's not. And Migni looks at all of you there. So, now, we know the bridge is burnt down, but what are we going to do? Sooner or later, all of them are going to see this big column, this smoke. What are we to do?
Well, we need to get across the bridge. We'll get over there, don't we?
Well,
Yeah.
lucky enough we're surrounded by water. She winks at you, Barakai.
Lucky for us. Well, I know what we're doing, Migni, but I don't know about the others.
I don't think I can swim.
Sure you don't want to swim?
I prefer flying. Uzan?
I mean, how much of the
Yeah,
bridge is actually burnt down? Just out of general curiosity. Is it the whole bridge or just a small section?
Well, if we burnt the whole bridge...
Is
Oh,
it the
what
whole
sort of bridge is it, though?
Is
Is
it
it
only
like a
just
rope
like the section that the cultists were standing on is burnt down?
Yeah, is it a rope bridge or like a structured bridge?
A rope bridge with planks of wood, so the whole thing went up in flames.
Okay.
Uzan destroyed it.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
From what you see like rope hanging. What you Uzan, when you did fly down on that platform, you just saw rope hanging over the edge, and it was just rope hanging, holding the bridge across.
Those are cliff faces, so we're definitely not getting up those too easily.
Can't Uzan use mold earth to basically make a bridge across?
Love that.
I could, but I don't know if I can do it for long enough, like for the whole distance.
Yeah.
Or just
Can you just fly us over?
I'm
can
definitely
you make
keen
like
to
a
fly.
floating rock? Because you've only really got to get myself, Doldos, and Vane across.
Will you
Because
let me
Barracuda
use...
Big can swim, and you can just fly over. So it's only really 3 of us you've got to get over without swimming or flying.
Can I use Earthbind on the bridge to repair the rest of it? If Mold Earth won't work, Earthbind on the bridge?
Well, I'm thinking with mold earth, it has to be dirt or stone. So you could use the stone from, I guess, the cliff faces to create something, to create the pathway along it.
How
Well, then-
deep is the water? Pretty deep.
Yeah, it's pretty deep. It's about...
It's a deep channel.
Yeah.
I mean, I also just have rope in my bag. If you can get the bridge and tie the rope to it, we could repair it that way. If it fell in the water, it can't be on fire anymore.
Yeah, but there's other things on the other side of the bridge that we're gonna have to deal with.
One problem at a time, bro.
Why are you such a pessimist, bro?
Like, I'm happy to use Mold Earth over and over again to make a bridge.
How long would it
Oh,
take
is this-
us to do? Yeah.
Well, mold earth is... It happens instantaneously, but it lasts up to an hour. So, yeah, you could definitely do mold earth.
Well then, yeah, I'll use mold earth over and over again to make us a bridge.
Yeah. What kind of... so you're going to use the stone, so from the
cliff, and there's earth. I guess at the bottom of the ocean or under the water, it'd be earth as well if I need more.
Yeah.
Just to make giant pillars.
Yeah, because it doesn't need like... Yeah, you can get the earth from... I was just seeing if that had to be like... Well, the water's deeper. Sorry, so it has to be within 30 feet of range. So the water is deeper than 30 feet. The seafloor.
If you need
But
the earth from... If you need the earth from somewhere, can't you just fly across the bridge, use mold earth, take it out from underneath the kobolds and the cultists, so they basically fall into the water, and extend the bridge towards us so we can still get across and we don't have to fight them.
Love that. You're so clever.
It's
Are you
two
gonna let me
birds and
rip
one
away
stone.
half a mountain to make a bridge?
Are we going to get away with this, DM?
Are they not? Well, that depends if they're not going to run away from the earth falling beneath them.
That is true.
Well, here's the pattern that I'm thinking. So you're Uzan. You're gonna fly.
Yep.
You're gonna fly within range to mold earth.
Yeah, so 30 feet.
Yep. With that, as you start moving, the earth beneath them, it doesn't mention it, but I'm going to... You can, as you're doing that underneath them, they have to make a save, a deck save, to see if they don't take any damage or it doesn't affect them, and they can get away from you moving the earth.
Yeah.
If they're successful, they move away, but you still use the earth to make the bridge. But either way, you're still going to use the earth. But
Yeah, I like the way you're thinking. Let's do it.
Can
Yeah.
I impose a disadvantage by throwing javelins at them while he's trying to do this?
so,
How far can you throw a javelin?
120 feet, apparently, I
Oh,
think
fuck.
it is, for a javelin.
yeah,
You're
100 feet.
going nuts, man.
30 to 100.
Throw everything.
And
So,
I believe Doldos as well can do that as well, and I
Yes.
know he would be wanting to throw javelins.
yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause,
but at Uzan instead of the kobolds.
Fire, misfire.
I can shoot my crossbow or my longbow or my shortbow across there too. So, like, if I just want to fire into the dark while you're throwing javelins, we can do that.
How far can you throw your psychic daggers?
Ooh, 60 feet. Too far.
Too far.
Yes,
God
very
damn.
sad. Because I was like, maybe I just psychic dagger them from the other side of this bridge, but
Not quite.
not quite.
So, because there is the smoke still sizzling, not much time has passed since all this, you will have a disadvantage at doing this. Because you don't know exactly where they are.
Can't hurt to try, can it?
Of course not.
Honestly, no. No, it's not.
Risk equals reward, right?
Only takes one
Alright.
straight shot.
Alright, so you're all going to move up to the edge of like the cliff there, like the break between the two there.
Yep.
Uzan, you're going to fly up.
Yep. And you said, oh, I'm going to have to be within 30 feet, so I'm going to have to be like there.
Where's the, like, Could we actually, if he built the bridge out while we were on it, would we lose disadvantage eventually?
Yes. You would.
Like if we did it from the
Because-
side we're on.
Because
They would also see us coming, right?
So, I'm going to let's put. I'm going to put. No, definitely don't want it that big. It's come up as nature, but don't want it that big. Let's say it's like that.
That.
Yeah, so that's kind of your area effect there. So you're going to go with the mole. You're going to fire and throw javelins, or you're going to go with waiting for Uzan to mold earth.
¿Por qué los dos?
Hello, okay.
It's from the taco ad. Why not have both?
Oh. And then put the kid on the shoulders.
Yes, they're talking about having hard or soft tacos, and she says, ¿Por qué los dos?
I always read the captions, but yeah, I did not know.
I'm glad you know the Spanish words because none of us do.
Because it went down well, and I should always tell that joke. Excellent, very good for me.
She know her Spanish.
So you can do both. And I know Doldos would be really excited to throw javelins.
Right.
So,
Alright, so mold earth from our side first.
Quick question. Just before we do this, because I burnt the cultist right up this end, is there an easier way of just, like, I don't have to raise the whole thing, do I? Or do you want me to raise, like, are we doing a whole mold earth for the whole bridge?
Well, I guess, yeah, if there's still, like, for example, like, if the edge of the smoke, the leftover bridge could reach to that point, could we just mold earth the bridge back into place? Is that what the question was?
Yeah, kind of. And then
That's
just
kind of
build up
what
the...
I'm getting.
Yeah, and then just build up our side, so we're not doing the whole thing, and then maybe they're not so sus on the whole bridge suddenly raising. If they do get away.
okay, so yes, you can do that with. So you just mold the earth as you've molded like the earth from, say, the cliff sides. Mold it to the bridge up, so it's raised to like its normal, the actual height that it's meant to be.
Yeah.
So then the bridge will be back together.
Yeah, so we're just extending our side of the cliff out a little further just to connect the bridge up.
Yeah.
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 So Migni's come up behind all of you, and she's like, because you haven't taken flight yet, Uzan, have you?
No.
So the plans changed again? We're not.
Yep.
Are we still throwing out? Does anyone have a spare javelin? And I think Doldos has got. Does he have spare javelins? I swear he said he had spare javelins.
I feel like
He's got javelins like Oprah's got cars.
Yeah. You have a javelin? You have a javelin? So Doldos will give her a javelin, and are we still going to throw these, or are we going to wait for the bridge to be built?
I think we'll save them for just a little bit, just in case we might need them.
Okay. So you all,
We're gonna need them.
so you're all ready for action, as Uzan, you are molding the earth.
Yep.
Yeah, so you see like chunks of rocks coming from the side of the cliffs from all parts. The side there from your like east and west side, and it's forming underneath the bridges. The remains of the bridge, and it's raising it high up. And in the smoke, you can see that the other bridge is starting to the other end that's frayed off, but the rocks that you've molded together. Because you can actually mold wood and you do. So I'm just okay, yep. And as it's come through, the smoke is still like rising, and it's starting to not thin out, but it's definitely less than what it was before. And the bridge is now erected, and it's going off into that patch of smoke there.
Now throw your javelins.
So who goes first?
Migni looks at all of you. Is it time?
I'll just throw a
Definitely.
javelin.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. I can 120 feet. Yeah.
So the smoke is. So are you gonna move along the bridge, or are you going to just stay where you are?
Oh fuck no! I'm flying up here. Out of the smoke. Try and get. I'll be the distraction. So they're like, hey, look at this flying guy shooting at us, and everyone else can javelin.
I'll
Okay.
do like, I guess, a cool like Souls walk through one of the gates, walking through the smoke, coming out the other side. And first thing I do is just throw an attack and pray to God.
So you don't have disadvantage, because you're on the other side of the smoke. But
Yep.
but you
in
were
the
ready.
open.
Yep, and you can throw. You throw it. The cultists and the kobolds like see you, but you've already launched the javelin.
Sweet. Do I roll to attack with the javelin?
Yep. Is anyone following up behind, or shooting at the like, or? 'Cause I
Yeah,
know-
I'll go like
Okay.
right, ducking right behind.
Yeah, and I know Migni is going to be by your side, Barakai.
I remember why Doldos is the one with the throwing weapons. I can.
So you run out, like, sorry, walked slow-mo walk out of the smoke, and you just thrown this javelin, and it's just flown straight in between the kobolds on either side of the bridge there, and just kind of gone off in and fallen down into that little crevice beyond, missing all of them. Migni's, as you've done that, Migni's also thrown her javelin, and with the javelin, she's thrown it at the kobold on the east side, the yellow one, and as she's done it, it's straight into the kobold's head, and it's fallen down to the ground there, instantly killing it. And Doldos would have been behind at the same time, instantaneously as well, throwing the javelin, which I'll do on his page. I think I know why you didn't see it, because when I did the roll, it just came to self.
We trust you, Dougie.
We have faith.
Let's see. Alright, let's. and he's thrown it at the other kobold there. Hitting for 14. And as he's thrown the javelin, it's gone into the other kobold, sending it past the cultist there, killing it as well. Because this is all happening at the same time, Vane.
Am I rolling at disadvantage because I'm still inside the smoke?
Yes. Oh,
Okay, I don't.
yes. Sorry. Yeah. The others were just out.
Is there like a way to roll at disadvantage without like having to roll twice?
Yeah, right click it. And then it should come up like...
Oh my lord!
Oh my lord.
Not
So-
bad.
Still be pretty high.
Bad.
Yeah, it's still high.
Okay. Yep.
And which cultist are you going for?
You choose, because I can't see. I'm just firing into the dark.
You have to. You've just... Because it's nighttime as well, you don't have your bandana on your eyes. You've just like aimed it up above to make sure you don't hit, because you know all the rest are just there. The other side, you're taking a couple of coughs. Knocked your arrow. Gone over. Flying out of the smoke. Doldos, Migni, and Barakai just from the smoke, ball of smoke there. Sorry, column of smoke. You just see this arrow shoot out of it, and as it's reached its full height, it's just come back down, heading straight towards the cultist on the east side, the orange one, and straight like down the head, crossed like the shoulder, and merged out of the back, or out of the shoulder blade there, and the cultist has fallen to the ground, taking its last breath. Now, can we just roll for initiative? Because there's one still remaining.
How far is that? Interesting.
Unless, Eleanor, are you doing... Did you ready anything as you...
I didn't really ready anything, but I'm thinking he's within 60 feet, so I could technically do Sacred Flame. Well, because I didn't ready it, just roll for initiative.
Just roll for initiative.
Yep.
I would have liked to seen it. But I have a feeling that it's not going to last long.
Oh.
It's definitely not going to last long at all.
Nope.
Vane, you are still in the smoke. You just felt your arrow just hit true as it's clonked out the cultist. But you're unsure, but you just have a
in my
feeling.
heart. Yeah, warm fuzzy feeling that I know I've just murdered something. Alright, well, I'm gonna move out of the smoke. I can get myself together. And I would be able to see that one cultist left, wouldn't I?
Yeah, when you came out of the smoke, yeah.
Beautiful. How far away am I? Oh, yay! Okay. I am going to... I'm just because I got my crossbow out, I'm just gonna crossbow this bad boy too.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yep, that hits. The cultist has just seen, like, so from the cultist's point of view, it was like trying to kind of gather what was happening with the bridge. Just seen Uzan flying up there with yelling. You're yelling at them to get their attention. Was that?
Yeah.
Yep. Then javelins, arrow, taking out the three. The cultist looked around, and before it could even turn its whole body, but you can see it's taken a step back away from your vein. You've emerged out of the smoke and knocked your crossbow. Arrows just flown over and hit true, like in the eye. So because they are wearing those black like long helmets, and they have like little slits for their eyes. The arrows just wedged its way into the eye, and it's just
Cute.
fallen down. And from Uzan, you can see like this pool of blood starting to swell around the cultist. So initiative didn't last long at all. But Uzan, from up the top there, can you please roll another perception check? So we're out of initiative now. The bridge is built.
The last
smoke.
perception was good. That's even better.
Wow.
What?
Okay.
Tea.
Awesome.
See everything.
The gates of heaven have opened up for you.
I see, said the blind man.
From up there, Uzan. Let me see. So you can see the other bridge that's extended from like east to west across the next like body of like, the next island, and behind that you see these big big walls that are, it's almost like in the point of these walls that are pointing towards you. And give me a second. And you see on the, I'll just do it on here, on the, it's like the south west of the walls, you see two Sharkfolk standing on top of the wall, looking over towards you. One of them, you can see has armor strapped around one shoulder with a weapon in it. It's like a, not a blade, but almost looks like a miniature anchor in its hand. And then the one next to it is so that first one is like a great is like a, not a great white shark, but like a reef shark style. So they're like the nose is quite thin and flat, whereas the one next to it is wearing robes with like kind of like chains hanging down, and a hammerhead style shark. They are looking directly at you as you are hovering over. You're still at the bridge. Yep.
Yeah.
At the first bridge there. And you see the hammerhead one waving both its hands at you. Oh, almost like holding its hand, not waving, sorry, holding its arms up, showing no weapons in its hand.
Right. Well, I'm gonna land at the the body of carcasses over here.
Yeah.
And wait for everyone to catch up, and then I'll tell them about the two Sharkfolk. Hoping Barakai can talk to his brethren while we loot the corpses.
Yeah. So you've told everyone that's there. Migni's like, oh, yes. So you can see, that's Gronrid, and sorry, 1 second. No. Gronrid and Esco, they're the masters of so Esco is the master of all of the fighting and looking after, trying to save all the Sharkfolk, where Gronrid is more of the peacekeeper. So you saw them up the top there, did you?
Yes, I did. And if they're friends of yours, should we go get the rest of the townsfolk and bring them here as well?
Yes. And Migni kind of shakes her head. I completely forgot about the others back in the hut there.
Fully understandable. It's been a pretty intense 10 minutes.
It's felt like hours. As you've also reached the other side of the bridge, that's the smoke from the fire has also dispersed over the water, and now it's just molded stone to the bridge, like the patchwork holding the bridge up. So you're gonna go back?
I'm gonna bring Alan out of his pocket dimension.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use what is it? A D6 from my healing light pool to heal him up. And then I'll send him to the townspeople. And he's looking fucking excellent.
Because we said he had what? Did he have 2 hit points? Was that right?
No, I think it came out as 4, didn't it? Because I was like, no, 1, 2 average. And you're like, no, roll a D4. And then it come out as 4. And I was like,
that's right. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah.
It did. Yep. So he's in the dark, in the night of in like the starless night in front of you, around you, his wings and his body is shining bright. This white snow owl, Alan, has flown back, so you've sent him back.
Yeah, and we'll get him to sort of fly into the hut, I guess, and try and usher the people to follow us.
Yep. So it's 120 feet. You lose connection with him, isn't it?
No, just 100.
100. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So Alan flies south, and from where you are, you can hear the echoing hoot in the night.
Imagine Vane just hooting after him.
That just reminded me of from Hunger Games, like the
whistle.
Yeah, the whistle, and you holding your fingers out to Alan as it flies off. Alan swoops past, feeling fully alive and rejuvenated. Tells the rest of them in there, and from everyone else's point of view, you just all see this Sharkfolk emerge onto the bridge, and Alan swooping or like hovering above them as they have all started to walk along the bridge towards you. Barakai, have all your maps updated? Sorry, just
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can see the fortress and the two Sharkfolk as well.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Why is you can't see me?
No, I just had to refresh it.
Yep.
Cause don't know why. That's better. The Linanthion and all the others started running onto the bridge and moving towards you. Linanthion goes up to Migni, and also all of you as you're all standing there. Thank you for saving all of us back there. Now we must reach the keep, and go see Grunrid before we encounter anything else in this dark night. Before anything else can attack.
Yes. Should certainly get to the fortress. Let me just lead, and I'll walk off in front of them just in case. Because I don't know if this place is safe. I'm just taking their word for it.
Yeah.
Can I fly above Barakai just to keep an eye on as well? But I'm going to leave Alan with the group.
Yep. So like Alan is kind of hovering at their height in front of the group. As
Yeah, specifically, I'm just going to leave him about 20 feet above Vane.
Yep. And Eleanor and Vane, you're just all following as well? Or are you gonna... So Barakai, as you get closer, like, because you got to go under that bridge that's going over the top there. Uzan, you're above the bridge there, like the one that's
Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
Grunrid goes to the corner of the keep there, and looks down at you, Barakai, and folds his arms at you. I wouldn't have thought Barakai would come back here to save his hometown.
Well, it looks like the only person who's doing the saving is me.
Earn!
With that, Alan has led the like Linanthion and that down the stairs, and with so many tokens I have to move right now. And Migni goes up to you by your side as well. Doldos is there, and Migni looks at Grunrid, says, "Yes, I managed to bring him back because we need all the help we can get." And the commoners, Linanthion, lead them. And Grunrid says, "Well, welcome back to Deep Summit. Things might have changed a little bit since you've been here, but come in and we shall talk more about what we expected to do." And as he does that, the Migni leads around. So with this this keep, the stone walls that are stretching around it are about 30 feet high. They are quite high and encompass up to in this weird kind of like pentagon shape with the circle lookout platform that's stretching up another 15 feet higher than the actual stone wall around it. Migni walks over with the others through this part of the keep there on the east coast. Oh, sorry, east side of it, and entered and walked out onto this. So within the walls there's like a little courtyard with like a couple of little huts. You can see around you as well are all walks of Sharkfolk, sharpening weapons, healing bandages, eating food. So there is quite a small huddle of Sharkfolk still remaining here in these walls. Esco and Gronrid, there's stairs here that lead up to the walls, and everything is shaped out of stones and rocks, all the materials from around the island there. All of them enter. So you're all in there now.
Yep.
And so you all entered in. Gronrid has walked down those stone steps, and you see from the right side of Gronrid's face, so the right side of his hammerhead is bandaged up, and his right arm is actually in a sling and stained with blood, and these wounds look quite fresh from where you are, all of you, as you all encircle around him. He sees you enter Barakai, the back there. All the shark folk that are all around actually look at all of you enter this small courtyard, and all the commoners go off into the other parts of the courtyard, and you see them kind of hugging and meeting. You hear kisses and murmurs of I thank God you're alive. All these humble greetings of these commoners meeting up with their beloved. Gronrid walks up to you, Barakai, and says, "Well, I thank you for bringing the remaining people, others from down south. We have been focusing all of our attention up in the ziggurat, and that's unfortunately where your cousin has gone off to."
Of course, she's out there on the front lines, isn't she?
We've
That's why she's keeping herself out of the trouble.
We've always known her to get caught up in all this with stuff with the most excitement, haven't we? He kind of like laughs.
Oh, yes.
Well, you couldn't have come at a better time, because Vezok's army is just growing and growing. There is more coming on boats, and it's putting so much pressure on us, and we've just come to understand that he's trying to steal the heart of Deep Summit.
God, where is Vezok recruiting everything from? Surely there's not that many creatures under the sea to recruit.
Well, as you've noticed, he's definitely swayed toward more of the land folk to help him with his sieges.
Tricking those who don't know any better.
He looks around and like leans in for a whisper and says, "We heard he's working with the cult of, oh my sorry, the cult of the dragon, and that's why they're here.
The cult of the dragon. Well, Tails probably haven't come your way yet. I give him a cheeky side eye and smile, but we're dragon slayers.
Yes, and he smiles back at you, and you see his like thin smile under his long, thin head. Word travels fast across waters, and we've heard of your dragon slaying abilities at Stormwreck Isles. Who do you think it was that sent Migni to go find you?
That checks out.
Better say, like, is there a deception roll there?
Guess I blindly follow what they say because it's my village.
Do you want to?
Do you want to incite my Sharkfolk?
Fuck, I'll do one.
I'm definitely doing one.
Rocky's like, I'm home.
So you all want to see if he's being truthful? Is that?
Nope. Yeah, and if you really did hear about it, what we did a couple of days ago.
And just if the vibe is on or off.
The vibe is always on with Sharkfolk.
Sick.
But Vane, you are huddled in the background there, because that's, you just like to keep it out of things as people kind of crowd around. You like to take a step back and observe and see what's actually happening. But you, from your point of view, Uzan also as well, you've stepped in the other direction and you're really looking at Esco standing on the walls there. Vane, you can tell that Gronrod is actually being quite honest with what he's saying and quite truthful, and where he has heard the stories of dragon slaying, it was from word being spread across the water. But you can see he's humble and wants what's best for Sharkfolk. His Sharkfolk. Uzan, you are sussing Esco on the water there, and he's on the water, on the stairs there, and he's narrowing his eyes at you, looking you up and down. What? So you wanted to find out as well if he actually heard that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Same as Zane, just seeing if the vibes are right, just seeing,
Does it feel like we're about to get sprung here?
you look at Barakai as well to see what his body language is doing, and he's relaxed. He's smiling.
He's always smiling.
He's always got that toothy grin.
So
That's right.
He's in good company then.
I'm starting to think it's just his face is permanently like that.
The absolute opposite of a resting bitch face.
It's just a resting clown face.
But with like so many more sharper teeth.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're all being honest and truthful to you. Gronrod looks at all of you, and none of you are actually wounded whatsoever. You have not taken any form of damage. Have you? No, you have not.
Not to show off, but we're dragon slayers.
Yeah, so Gronrod looks at all of you, and sees you all unscathed. Well, I was going to offer the beds and our cleric to help to heal you, but the word that was spread is true. You are unscathed and unwounded, unlike myself. And he has a smile. And but nevertheless, the beds are still there if you need to rest before we make more of an plan of our next attack to save Amira and to stop Vezok from taking the heart of Deep Summit.
I could rest just to get back some like healing slots, but I got 2 left out of 5. How big a fight are you expecting?
Well, is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Are we expecting to take on an army, or are we just going to go fuck up this one big guy? Because I'm pretty sure Barakar can handle that.
Vezok doesn't travel alone. And from what we've seen over the past few days, there's been relentless waves of kobolds. All these black covered landwalkers and even dragons.
I don't think you understand how many kobolds Barakar can fit in his mouth at once.
And I don't doubt that, because us Sharkfolk have an interesting trait where we can extend our jaws. And I know Barakar does.
They're not too bad to bite.
Well, can we grab something to drink? No, we'll have a rest then, and then we'll go plan and fuck some shit up.
Yep.
Barakar, did you bring any crates of ale?
No. It's left back behind. We were gonna come collect it later.
Yeah.
We don't want to risk getting it damaged.
Because you left that.
The rest it is.
You left that at Stormwreck, didn't you? Oh, on the boat?
It would have been on the boat, because I haven't taken it off the boat.
Yep.
And we weren't
Yeah,
leaving
we've got-
without it.
Number 1 priority. We go back to the boat and get the ale.
Because we've got weapons at Stormwreck Isle being forged. That's right.
Yes, we do.
And then ale and rest.
Wow.
Our 2 favorite things.
Besides killing shit.
Well, that's at the top of the list, I suppose, yes.
Murder, mermaid.
Murder, then party, then snoozy.
So are you going to go back to the boat and get the ale?
I'll run
Oh,
back to
is
the
there
boat.
any ale here? Because, like, would be good to drink theirs. We just saved a whole bunch of people. Throw us a party.
Do you yell that? Do you say that to him?
Yeah.
Throw a party?
You've met Vane. She would most definitely say that.
I feel like
no,
I feel like you would
inhibitions.
say.
She doesn't understand.
I feel like you would say that, but like covering your mouth, like "Throw us a party, we save people."
Yeah, and then like, who said that?
Yeah.
What?
And Alan's still flying above your head. You're like, oh, it must be Alan.
Yeah, the
I
talks.
forgot Alan was there.
Love you, Alan.
Grunred shakes his head and I'm terribly sorry. I do need to congratulate you and reward you for saving the people from down south. So please, over in the corner there, and points to the northwest corner. Next to there is ale. There is a few barrels of ale, and also a couple of chairs. And you can see in the corner there that there is like literally barrels of ale and like just like little stones and stuff sitting there as well. And there is a cleric bandaging up another Sharkfolk there in the corner. By all means, drink what you can, and then over there, and points into the northeast, most north corner. There are beds there for you to sleep in. Barakai, if you feel like you need to sleep in the water, like Sharkfolk do, which we will all recite to, in that room over there near the Sallyport, there is stairs down into one of the underwater chambers, where you will see other Sharkfolk sleeping or resting.
Is that a sealed underwater chamber, or is that a connected underwater chamber?
We made sure it was sealed and safe.
Okay, good.
So with that, you can see the Conrad starts to. When you're ready, when you've rested, I'll be waiting with Esco, but we're gonna go keep watch. And starts walking off. Esco standing at the top of the stairs there, looking down, peering at all of you. And as Gronwyn walks past, he slow turns and begins to follow. What do you all do?
Directly to the ale, thanks.
Yep. Australia.
I think I'll break off and I'll go up the stairs to go talk to my buddies. Talk to Mr. Grumpy Gills who couldn't come down and say hello. Fucking asshole.
Yeah. Doldos does not drink, but will
Supervise.
Keep an eye out.
The group dad.
He's the group dad. So three of you are drinking. Doldos, arms folded, watching you crack open. The cleric that's standing there. By all means, thank you again for bringing the people back from the remain down south. So, please, here are some cups, and have as much as you like.
Ruzan's going to thank the cleric and say, fuck, he's going to try and say something cool to impress everybody. So it'd be something like, we're here to play dragons, save kids, and kick ass.
Vane immediately high fives him for that. Very cool.
I feel like Doldos would just shake his head at you with that.
Yes.
Definitely.
They're here to kill, shoot, and drink ale, and I'm all out of ale.
Exactly.
The cleric says, "Thank you. We need that kind of attitude to help save Deep Summit."
Well, we're here to save everyone.
She looks at you, smiles, and keeps bandaging up the Sharkfolk.
Ruzan's going to start drinking.
Very nice. Migni, you all rushed. Everyone just kind of left Migni by herself. She's going to make her way to the other Sharkfolk in the northwest corner of.
Oh no, we call her over to drink. You were part of this too. Get over here.
She smiles at you and says, "Well, thank you for the offer, but I'm gonna go visit some people to make sure they're here. But thank you. I shall see you soon." And she actually goes into the tower that goes down below, into the chamber below, underwater. Barakai, you've gone up the stairs, the stone stairs there.
Gonna have some fat chats, talk to grumpy girls, and I don't know, I guess essentially metagame whatever knowledge I can out of them, or what they know about what we're up against and where we're fighting.
Yep. Did you want to talk to...
I mean, you can just think about it for the next week and then just write a message about what they do and don't know. It's up to you.
Yep. Oh yeah, because it's 9:30.
Yeah, because 9:30 for you guys, so I figured you have the option to let me know whatever you're willing to let me know through them, and we'll just let everyone know on the next one.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll do that. That'd be kind of cool as well. Leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger while everyone's drinking and going to pass out soon.
Because yeah, I would definitely want to see if there's advantages to the new land, whether or not we can somehow knock off like camps worth at one go rather than fight them one-on-one.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Everyone's happy with ending it now and moving forward for next week. I'll send through what you talk about, and then we can go through it next week.
Beautiful.
Great.
Sounds good.
Well, thank you for this week. Thanks for joining us. As you entered, Doldos left, so thank you, Gretch / Fane.
Sorry that I was late.
Because of drinking.
The only reason
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, thanks everyone, and I hope you enjoyed tonight. And I'll see you next week. Have a good week.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Happy days.
Dougie.
Love it.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. See everyone. Thank you.
Very easy, guys.
See ya.
Bye. Have a good week. Alright, thanks for staying on this whole time, and I hope you enjoyed this homebrew campaign where it's heading with the Sharkfolk of Barakai's homeland. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do, make sure you follow to keep up to date how this campaign goes, this homebrew blended campaign. And if you haven't picked up on the adventure yet, don't worry, there's still plenty more to come. And also there's also more to come as well with interviews with other players and other DMs, because it's something I want to do and share stories, share our successes and our cringy moments as well. So make sure you are subscribed and you are following Epic Tales Enchanted Tomes. Thank you. This is your DM, Douglas W.T. Smith, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.